Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The cameras are rolling, the legal documents are sealed, and the truth is finally spilling into the public sphere. In a jaw-dropping development that has left the Sister Wives fanbase reeling, Christine Brown has officially shattered Kody Brown in a heated and explosive court battle that is already being described as the most dramatic turn in the show's history, with Robyn breaking down in uncontrollable tears as the weight of Kody's crumbling empire comes crashing down around them. The tension, which has been simmering for years, boiled over when Christine filed a powerful legal motion challenging Kody's financial dealings, property decisions, and alleged manipulation surrounding the infamous Coyote Pass land and other family assets. In this latest bombshell, Christine, empowered by her newfound independence and backed by her husband David Woolley's quiet but firm support, went toe-to-toe with Kody in a courtroom showdown that played out like a real-life drama far more shocking than any TLC producer could have scripted. According to reports, Christine's lawyers presented a devastating case that revealed patterns of financial favoritism toward Robyn and her children, exposed how Kody misrepresented funds that belonged to the entire family, and raised the question of whether his choices directly disadvantaged the other wives and their children. According to leaks swirling online, Christine's camp argued that Kody's decision to funnel family assets into luxury homes and businesses tied to Robyn left Janelle, Mary, and Christine's children at a severe disadvantage, something fans have long suspected, but never had hard evidence to prove. As the hearing unfolded, Christine was described as calm, firm, and unflinching, embodying the strength she has shown since leaving Kody behind. According to reports, her testimony exposed years of neglect, betrayal, and favoritism. She made no apologies as she described how Kody neglected her and her children financially and emotionally, and decided to put Robyn and her family first. Her words were said to be both heartbreaking and liberating, as she revealed that her decision to step away from the plural marriage was not just about emotional survival, but also about protecting her children from further harm. In stark contrast, Kody appeared increasingly agitated and combative, visibly struggling to maintain composure as Christine's legal team dismantled his carefully crafted narrative piece by piece. Witnesses in the courtroom claimed that at one point, Kody raised his voice, insisting that Christine was lying to destroy him. But the judge quickly silenced him, demanding that he let the attorneys speak. The dramatic scene captured everything fans have come to expect from Kody in recent years: deflection, anger, and a refusal to accept responsibility. But perhaps the most shocking moment came when Robyn herself, often described as the emotional core of Kody's remaining marriage, broke down in uncontrollable tears as Christine's lawyers presented evidence of financial favoritism. As she buried her face in her hands and struggled to keep her composure as the accusations mounted, Robyn's sobs, according to those present, echoed throughout the courtroom. She is said to have once whispered, "This isn't fair, this isn't true." And Christine looked at her with a look that said a lot. Years of resentment, betrayal, and the undisputed belief that Robyn was involved in Kody's downfall. This courtroom drama was a devastating confirmation of what the other wives, and the audience, have been saying for years for Robyn, who has been portrayed as the preferred wife. While she has often played the role of victim on screen, in that moment, many believed she was finally forced to confront her part in the unraveling of the once expansive Brown family empire. The courtroom battle is already being described as Christine's ultimate vindication. Fans who have supported her journey since she bravely walked away from Kody are celebrating online, flooding social media with comments like, "Christine finally got her justice," and "This is the moment we've been waiting for. Kody can't hide anymore." Others, however, are expressing concern for Robyn, noting that while she has undeniably benefited from Kody's favoritism, her emotional collapse in the courtroom may be a sign that she never anticipated the legal consequences of those choices. Regardless, the sight of Robyn breaking down in tears has become one of the most talked about moments from this unfolding saga, a symbol of the once tight hold she had over Kody beginning to slip through her fingers. Adding to the explosive nature of the hearing, reports suggest that the judge overseeing the case appeared sympathetic to Christine's arguments, openly questioning some of Kody's decisions, and asking pointed questions about the family's finances. It is said that the judge once asked Kody why he decided to buy multiple homes for Robyn's family first while he left the Coyote Pass property unfinished and in debt. Kody reportedly struggled to answer, deflecting the blame onto the other wives, but the judge's skeptical tone made it clear that his explanations were not convincing. This moment has been hailed by fans as a rare instance of accountability for Kody, who for years has evaded responsibility by shifting blame onto others. The fallout from this courtroom battle is expected to be massive. If Christine succeeds in her legal efforts, it could mean financial compensation for her and possibly Janelle, as well as a forced reevaluation of how assets tied to the Brown family are divided. It could also set a precedent for Mary, who has largely remained silent but may see Christine's victory as an opportunity to revisit her own grievances against Kody. For Kody and Robyn, however, the consequences could be devastating, potentially leaving them saddled with debt, forced to sell property, or even risk losing the McMansion they so proudly defended in the latest season teaser. What makes this moment so monumental is not just the legal outcome, but the emotional symbolism behind it. For years, Christine endured a marriage in which her needs were overlooked, her children were neglected, and her voice was silenced. Now, in a public courtroom, with the eyes of fans, critics, and likely even TLC producers watching, she found her voice and used it to dismantle the man who once controlled her life. It is the ultimate act of liberation and justice, a moment that will likely go down in Sister Wives history as the day Christine Brown truly broke free. Meanwhile, the fan reaction has been swift and passionate. Hashtags like #TeamChristine, #KodyExposed, and #RobynCries have been trending, with thousands of fans sharing memes, clips, and commentary about the explosive events. Some are predicting that Season 20 will dedicate entire episodes to this courtroom showdown, while others believe TLC may have no choice but to pivot the narrative entirely, as the legal drama has far surpassed any manufactured storyline the producers could dream up. Viewers are asking for full disclosure, and want to know if TLC cameras were allowed inside the courtroom, whether the footage will be shown, or if producers will have to rely on interviews and reenactments. Either way, it is clear that the courtroom battle has already reshaped the trajectory of the show and the legacy of the Brown family. For Kody, the damage to his image is catastrophic. Once the proud patriarch of a large polygamous family, he now stands exposed as a man whose favoritism, poor financial decisions, and emotional neglect have not only fractured his family, but also landed him in legal trouble. His attempts to justify his actions have fallen flat, and his explosive outbursts in court only reinforce the perception that he is a man incapable of self-reflection or accountability. For Robyn, the tears that once garnered sympathy may no longer have the same effect, as fans increasingly view her as complicit in Kody's downfall rather than a bystander. For Christine, however, this moment is nothing short of triumphant, a full-circle victory that cements her transformation from the sidelined third wife to the empowered woman who finally brought Kody Brown to his knees. As the dust settles, one thing is clear: the Sister Wives universe will never be the same again. Christine's courtroom victory is more than just a legal win. It is a symbolic end to decades of manipulation and favoritism, and the beginning of a new era where the voices of the women Kody overlooked are finally heard loud and clear. Fans are bracing for what comes next, but if this explosive battle is any indication, the future of Sister Wives will be defined not by Kody's control, but by the strength and resilience of the women who walked away.